What's up, Sports Wars? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we're going to talk about Tom Brady going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I haven't really talked about this much. A lot has happened. The world has stopped. The sports world has stopped. We've had a lot of things going on, so I apologize for the lack of content here on Sports Wars. There's not a lot going on, but there are some things we can talk about. But something I do want to discuss is Tom Brady going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I am from Florida, originally from Alabama, but I live in Florida now, and I am very, very happy about this. I'm actually happier than you could imagine. Now, I have always said when it comes down to Brady and the Belichick situation, I've always been Team Tom Brady. I've always said I am a Brady fan first and a New England fan second when it comes to that equation. But really, I'm only a New England fan because I like Tom Brady. I have followed Tom Brady. A lot of people have said, how are you a Tom Brady fan, Jeremy? I follow players from college, and I follow players that I see things happen in college. Maybe I didn't like them like much. I didn't like Tim Tebow in college. I didn't like Tom Brady in college. I'm an Alabama fan. Back in the Orange Bowl, Tom Brady destroyed Alabama, beat us in the Orange Bowl. It drove me crazy. I didn't like him. I had hatred for him, and I followed him into the NFL. I was happy when he sat on the bench. I was happy that he didn't get to start, and then I said when he took over for Drew Bledsoe, I knew he was going to fail. I was clearly wrong, and it was all anger, and we all know that emotional reaction we have to players that, put us through hell. I had the same thing with Tim Tebow, but of course I started to respect Tim Tebow when they started, disrespecting him in the draft for different reasons, the media attention and everything like that. The point is I followed players from college. I knew who Tom Brady was long before anybody else knew who Tom Brady was, and I knew that he was legit. If you go back to his Michigan career, he had an 80% winning percentage in Michigan as a starting quarterback. That's pretty much in line with what he accomplished in New England. I believe he is solely the reason that New England was the greatest football dynasty of all time. I believe he made Belichick, and I believe in the NFL as a head coach, you have to have a quarterback to help you get to that place, much like Nick Saban didn't have Drew Brees, even though he wanted him. And without Drew Brees, Nick Saban was not able to do anything in Miami. Now, all that said, I am happy that Tom Brady has left New England. I believe Belichick did not give him the weapons he needed. I believe Belichick benefited from Tom Brady always taking pay cuts. I believe Belichick was able to build that roster around the fact that he had the best quarterback in the NFL, yet the best quarterback in the NFL never, ever, ever was paid like that. So that allowed a lot of flexibility for Belichick on the roster, and he definitely utilized that to his advantage. But Brady is the reason that New England is the greatest dynasty of all time, and I will be following him to Tampa Bay. I'm also looking to see where Tua Tagovailoa goes, which is my other favorite player. Tua is my boy. I am very worried about his injuries. It will be cool if he goes to Miami. I don't necessarily want him to go to Miami, but if he does go to Miami, I'll be right there for him. So it could be a really cool year for Florida sports teams if we even get the season going. But with Brady, with the weapons he has in Tampa, Mike Evans is a beast. I remember Mike Evans back at Texas A&M with Johnny Manziel. Mike Evans is a beast. And Tom Brady having this receiving core, Bruce Arians is a great coach. That defense went all the way up to the 5th-ranked defense in the NFL last year. They have a really good schedule. The Saints are obviously going to be really tough competition, but I am all in. I believe Tom Brady to the Buccaneers is going to be a grand slam for Tom Brady. I believe it's going to be beautiful to watch this man make this team relevant. Now, do they go to the Super Bowl? I don't know, but I do believe they're a playoff team, and it's going to be the first time in a long time that Tampa Bay has made it to the playoffs, if they make it. But I believe Brady definitely makes them a playoff team. Absolutely. At the age of 43, he will make them a playoff team. He will show that he is the greatest football player in the history of the NFL. I don't think that's debatable at this point. I think he's the Michael Jordan of the NFL. I don't think it's close, and I can't wait. I am excited for him to go somewhere else and to show his greatness somewhere else. I think he's in a great area, great system, great division, great coach. Everything is lining up for an amazing season for Tom Brady. Now, what happens in New England, I don't know. I think Bill Belichick is a great coach. I think Bill Belichick is a very, very smart coach. I think Bill Belichick is good at playing chess, and as much as a lot of people would react if the Patriots struggle next year, I'm not saying they will, but if they do, Belichick is good at playing chess. He can play the long game, and he can set them up to be in position for a Trevor Lawrence or someone like that, if that is what he wants. He also has a ton of draft picks this year, so who knows what Belichick's going to try to pull off in the draft. So it remains to be seen what happens with New England, but don't count Bill Belichick out by any means. It's going to be interesting to see. But overall, I'm happy to talk about sports finally, even though I'm worried about sports, even though we have no idea what's going to happen. But Brady to Tampa Bay is going to be amazing. I'm excited. I don't think I've been this excited for a football season since Brady returned from injury, back in, 2010, I believe is when he returned. And the fact that Tua Tagovailoa appears to be healthy. And again, just to be clear, while Tua is my guy, and that is my boy, I am concerned about Tua from a health standpoint. I watched this man play. I held my breath every time he got tackled at Alabama. He is the most talented quarterback I have ever seen at the collegiate level. And I went back, you can go back on social media on Facebook and see where I said, even before he started his first game, I said he had the potential to be the greatest college football player I've ever seen. Now, I don't think you can take his whole career and make that argument because he was too injury-riddled, but his high moments were as high as I've ever seen. And he is the most efficient passer in the history of the NCAA. But it's going to be interesting to see where Tua goes. Great stuff. If this NFL season happens, I hope it does. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.